Hi, I'm Neil with Trip the Road, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the blower motor resistor on my 2012 F150. This repair is going to be similar, if not identical, on other Ford models from this era as well. So without further ado, let's jump in and take a look behind the glove box. The most common symptom of a bad blower motor resistor on these Fords is a fan speed switch that only works on some of the speeds or only on the highest speed. So on the F150, it's located right here. On some cars, it's going to be located up top and can be identified by the 4 wires coming out of it and the 2 bolts holding it in. So these are 8mm bolts, so we can get to them pretty easy with a regular socket wrench. Just loosen these. So now, with those bolts removed, the resistor come right out. So to unplug the resistor, I'm just gonna go here to this tab, hold this tab down, and pull the board out. Might take a little bit of trying. In fact, it looks like I damaged the tab the last time I did this about 5 years ago. So it's not out of the question that the tab could break. But as long as you're careful, you should be able to get it back in. So here's our replacement. This is not a Ford part. The previous one was a Motorcraft Ford part. I've opted to try a third-party replacement this time to see if it's any better. You can see the resistor path here. That just creates a path of resistance to change the fan speed. So each higher speed of the fan has a shorter and shorter path. And we'll just put it back in, just like the original. And yeah, it's apparent that I damaged the connector last time I was in here, but as long as it stays on the board, it should be all right. That this would not be a result of the connector being bad. In rare cases, you may need to buy a connector pigtail, but in this case, I think we can put it back together without an issue. So to put it back, we'll just reverse the steps of removal. And there are additional guide holes here to help line it up. So 2 of these were the bolt holes. You can see the marks. If I'm not mistaken, it goes in like this, and there'll be 2 almost dowel pins to hold it in place. You can actually come from underneath here too, and it goes in just like that. So here's another view reaching underneath the dash on the F150. There's a cover here, but it's soft. You can just move it out of the way. Reach in, plug it in. You can actually see that dowel pin there, and that's what guides it in, and then our bolts will go in on each side. So I'm going to put the bolts back in. This time I'm going to be using this electric Milwaukee ratchet. This is a great purchase for the home mechanic and the professional alike. They're about $150 with the battery usually. Sometimes you can get them for $100, sometimes they're closer to $200, especially in this economy. Here's another trick you can do for stubborn bolts that are hard to get to by hand, but you can get to with a socket, is put a little bit of plastic and the bolt will stay in. You can also do this with electrical tape, but I just found a donut wrapper on my floor here because I'm a mess. And we can take that, bring it up into position, and thread it right in. Then we'll take the donut wrapper off so the car doesn't smell like Wawa. So now we'll take our electric socket from up top here, and drive it in. And I might be able to, I can reach this one from underneath. So I'm gonna get this back one from down here. And then finally, we'll take our glove box, pop it up like that, put the contents back in, and that is the entire repair. So as you can see, this is a really easy repair you can do at home with the tools you probably already own, and save a lot of money doing it too. This is just the first video in an entire series of videos I intend to do that will show you how to do more moderate to advanced repairs yourself. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and check back for more. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. That was the old part.